Hello, fire signs. Let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. And it could be about pretty much anything. Love, finances, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. We'll have 4 separate spreads in this reading. The first spread is for all fire signs. It's like a bonus. And then there's going to be a separate spread for every fire sign individually. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. Please share, like, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is for all fire signs. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Moon. Then we have the High Priestess. And we have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So in terms of whom you could be dealing with, we only have 2 elements on the table. Fire and water. Fire is represented by minor arcana cards. Water is represented by major arcana cards, right? The Moon and the High Priestess are those 2 major arcana cards, and water sign indicators. Alright? You know what it looks like? It looks like you will probably decide on something. You'll make like a final decision, a final choice. After that, there is no turning back, and you know it. But you will still either keep it a secret to yourself, you'll keep it to yourself, or if you're sharing with somebody, you will ask that person or group of people to don't make it public information just yet. Don't tell anybody, right? Because both the Moon and the High Priestess are secret cards. We have 2 secret cards in the tarot deck. Those are the 2 cards, the Moon and the High Priestess. Okay? Right? The Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. Yeah, it is a card of, the Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and after that there is no turning back. It's a final decision, that's it. Alright? The Page of Wands, you could be communicating it with somebody, or you could be taking action based on this decision, right? Both the 3 and the 8 of Wands are fire sign indicator, your fire sign. I assume that's you, right? The 8 of Wands in the middle, this is where fire starts mixing in with water, right? Yeah, the 8 of Wands is a card of travel. You could be traveling, or you could be getting ready to travel. You could also be, it's also a card of communication. It's a card of the Cupid's arrows card. And the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, success. It's a card of being in the center of attention. It's a card of I don't know, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. The page, the 6 of Wands back in the day used to be called the proposal card. Alright, for some of you, somebody could be reaching out to you. That Page of Wands and the 3 of Wands could belong to somebody else, maybe a fellow fire sign. Right, but there's still an element of a secret, or maybe a surprise. It could be like a surprise trip, a surprise something with the Moon and the High Priestess. Alright, so I kind of like it, even though we do have 2 secretive cards, 2 mystery cards, but I don't see anybody like planning something behind your back. I don't see anybody having an ulterior motive. If it is a surprise, I think you're going to be glad to do this. Perhaps somebody wants to promote you at work, but they will tell you, you know what, you got the promotion, but just keep it to yourself for now. Or it could be like a secret business deal or something like that. Alright? Cool. Aries. We have the 5 of Cups clarified by the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Fool clarified by the Queen of Wands. And we have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're probably dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries. And not an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So here's the deal. We got both the King and the Queen of Wands. Right? I assume you're the Queen of Wands here, just to make it easier for me to interpret. Alright? Because otherwise we'll be here forever interpreting it. But keep in mind, you could be either one of those 2. Anyway, you're dealing with this King of Wands that we have on the bottom of the deck, so it's most likely a fellow fire sign, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And this whole spread, this reading is either a reconciliation between you and this person, or if you recently broke up with somebody else and you're still kind of recovering from that, right? If that's the case, then when this King of Wands shows up, it will help you finish that recovery process. By the end of the weekend, you will even forget about that person who broke your heart in the past. Alright? Because you're going to be jumping in with this King of Wands. Or, it is a reconciliation between you and this person. Right, so yeah, let me go over the cards real quick. We start with the Five of Cups clarified by the Nine of Wands. Those two cards have to do with the past. Yes, they do. And again, this is either what happened between you and this King of Wands, or this is something that happened between you and another person. Right, so the Five of Cups is grief, disappointment, still thinking about the past. The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. It's a card of somebody who's like not really open to, not really happy. Alright, let's just leave it at that. The Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Cups. Here comes new love, if this is a new person. Or here comes a reconciliation offer. And both of those two cards are very lovey-dovey cards, especially the Ace of Cups, because it's true, genuine, authentic love. The Eight of Wands is often referred to as the Cupid's arrows card, or it's a card of a lot of communication. It's also a card of travel. And at the end, we have the Fool clarified by the Queen of Wands. The Fool, by the way, is one of your major arcana cards, Aries, right? And you're clarified by yourself, by the Queen of Wands. And the Fool is also a card of second chances when it comes to people from the past. And it's also a card of liberation. If it's a new person coming into your life, you're going to let go of what happened between you and another person, if that's your scenario. Alright? Cool. Leo. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups. Then we have the Three of Wands clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We also have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Sun, and we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing maybe with a Sagittarius, or another Leo, or absolutely any zodiac sign. You know what it looks like, Leo? It looks like over the weekend, you will no longer be waiting for something or someone. A new opportunity is going to show up over the weekend, and you're going to take it, because you're done waiting for something or someone. That's what it feels like. You could have been waiting for a person, you could have been waiting for a job offer or promotion or what have you, right? And over the weekend you're going to be like, you know what, I waited long enough, that's it, I'm done. And here's the new offer and you're going for it. Okay, that's how it feels, Leo. Let me explain. Let me interpret this real quick. The first two cards, the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. Alright, and if you look at those two cards, the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, you will notice that there's one person in both of those two cards, right? And they're looking to the left. In both of those two cards, the person is looking to the left. And you will also notice that the Three of Wands, the next card that came out, which is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the person in the Three of Wands is looking to the right. Alright? The Ace of Pentacles, clarifying that, is focused to the right. They're turned to the right. The Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is also facing the right. Okay, and I think with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new offer coming your way over the weekend, and it could be a job offer, a contract, or a love offer, and you're gonna take it. You're gonna take it because you're gonna be at this point you're gonna be very disappointed because you've been waiting and somebody wasted your time. Alright, so when this new opportunity, when this new offer shows up, you'll take it. Alright, and I think it's going to be the right decision. At the end, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Sun. The Sun is your major arcana card. You know, it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. It's the happiest card in the deck. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, in the new direction, with a new person, with a new company, with a new whatever. And the Wheel of Fortune is a very fortunate card. And I think it's going to be the right thing to do because of the Ace of Pentacles. It is a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. This is a very serious offer, long-term offer. Alright? Cool. Sagittarius, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Chariot clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Six of Swords. And we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with absolutely any zodiac sign. So here's the deal, Sagittarius. This is either a victory, and it's going to be like an undisputed victory, or you're leaving. You're leaving, and when you do leave, you're going to slam the door on the way out. It's going to, and everybody's going to hear it. People from 10 miles away are going to hear it. People from 10 kilometers away are going to hear it. That's how loud that slam is going to be. Okay, so it's either a victory or you're leaving, and you leaving will still be a victory for you. Perhaps maybe you're like in sales, or maybe you have clients that you always work with, and you're taking those clients with you, right? Or if you're fighting for the same promotion, or if you're fighting for the same contract or for the same new customer, you're winning. You're getting that business deal. You're closing. Okay? If this is about love, then you could be leaving one person and jumping in with another person. Okay? Or if you're dealing with two new people, you're dropping one of those suitors, one of the new suitors, and moving forward with another new suitor. That's what's happening. But this is big, Sagittarius. This is big, right? We start with the Five of Swords. It's never ever pretty with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords could be like an ugly fight, or it could be a victory at any cost, that type of energy. The Five of Swords sometimes comes through as a Pyrrhic victory, but not in this case. It's not a Pyrrhic victory. If it is a victory for you, then you're going to be on top of the world, right? For others of you, like I said, you're slamming the door on the way out, or you're dropping one of the people. If this is about love, you're dropping one of those people, whatever the scenario, right? You could be dealing with two new people and dropping one of them, or you could be in a relationship with one of them and dropping them and moving forward with a new person. I'm not judging anybody, Sagittarius. It's just the way I see this. Everything to the right from the Five of Swords, definitely either that victory or moving forward with somebody, right? As a matter of fact, the Chariot is a card of victory, it's a card of success, it's a card of a triumph, it's a card of moving forward and not looking back. Speaking of not looking back, right next to the deck we have the Six of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Wands. As you can see, the person is rowing away and they're not looking back. We also have a couple of aces on the table. Aces are all about new beginnings. New beginnings. So there's definitely a new beginning no matter how you slice it or dice it. The Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, I think that's you. Unless you're dealing with a fellow fire sign. But I think that's you. Perhaps the thing about the bottom of the deck, every once in a while, what we have on the bottom of the deck is something we don't expect. Not every time. But perhaps you don't even expect this from you. From yourself. You don't even expect at this point that this is going to play out, or you're going to behave this way, you're going to act this way, or something like that. Alright, Sagittarius? Cool.